Hey Cancer, how are you doing? This reading is for Cancer for the week of May the 19th to the 25th. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Also a shout out and a thank you for all the ways that you like, share, and subscribe. I couldn't do these readings without all your wonderful support, so thank you so much. I'm so truly grateful. What is going on for the fabulous and most beautiful Cancerians? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Emperor, Major Arcana 4, Aries, also read that as Scorpio. What's coming towards you is the Five of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. What you are focused on is the Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And your blocked and challenged position is Justice, Major Arcana 4, Libra. And your outcome is the Sun, Major Arcana 4, Leo. Okay, Cancer, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. We're just going to move these cards so you can see everything. I'm traveling at the moment, so bear with me. Okay, perfect. Present time, you have the Emperor. And the Emperor is about father figure. It is also authority. Could be taking back power and control in your own life, seeing the bigger objective. There is also something about firm and fair decisions. This can also be some kind of legal contract, because in the blocked and challenged position is Justice. So this is some kind of commitment, connection, or there is something about a loss of commitment, connection. There is also a connection possibly with a masculine. And this is about you being very diligent, hardworking, loyal, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, and being very thorough. Think twice, cut once. This is also an element of my all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy. So let's find out what this Emperor is. This can also be somebody who is an entrepreneur, a business owner, or this is about you taking back power and control in your own life. And there is something about a commitment contract that is either hard to get away from or to find a nice balance. Because when I get, the Justice in the blocked and challenged position, there is something that is not equal here. So it's not equally balanced, because this is something that's dragging on or dragging out. So somebody could be dragging things out longer than it actually has to be. So what is this Emperor? Because your outcome is the most positive card. It's freedom from some kind of connection contract. What is this Emperor? And the Knight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And the Knight of Cups is somebody charming, good looking. It is also about poetry, music, and what floats my boat. But it does speak of a love offer, a gesture, somebody who wants to take you on a date, sweep you off your feet. It can also just be somebody who is a fun friend. Or there is something about cut your losses. Somebody here is in a place of regret, sadness, crying over spilled milk, crying over what has already spilled over in some kind of circumstance, relationship. This Emperor could also be boozing. So there could be somebody who overdrinks or overextends, love bomber. Let's see what this Five of Cups is. Loss, hurt, regret, resentment. And somebody here is not in a place of gratitude or feeling grateful. But this can also be sad over some kind of commitment in the blocked and challenged position. What is this Five of Cups? This can also be a commitment that you're in, and there is a lot of good times. So, let the good times roll. But there's something here that's leaving your life. And the Ace of Swords. Well, the truth hurts. That's also clarity, truth. You're catching your lucky break, a break free or a breakthrough, your aha moment. And slicing and dicing any kind of deceptive behavior, whether that this is your own deceptive behavior or those around you. So no longer wallowing in regret, blame, shame, anything like that. This is also a need for you to place boundaries. What is this? Knight of Pentacles. Don't look back. Don't look back. This is somebody who's loyal, diligent. You're like right-hand man, your right-hand woman. Or precision. Somebody here is a perfectionist. And perfectionism is actually getting in the way of connections. So wanting something to be perfect. And Temperance. Major Arcana 4, Sagittarius. Well, that's a really nice energy. Kind, compassionate. And there is something about somebody here has a good temper. Or there's how much more do I want to compromise and sacrifice in this situation? This is also an energy of mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually grounding your energy. Because you're in this all work and no play. So where is the time for you to play, have fun, take a vacation, let loose? Work could be getting in the way. This is also a need for you to stop and smell the flowers, slow down. Or something is like slow, divine timing here is at play. And you're protected on your journey. Something about the protection. You could also have somebody who is a masculine. This person is very protective. Like a shield. And getting out in nature, make sure you're taking your breaks at work. That shows that you respect yourself. What is this? Justice in the blocked and challenged position. So standing in a place of integrity, there's a win-win for you in the forecast. But this is any kind of legal contracts that you're bound to a situation. And this could be a work contract. This could be a family situation. Maybe that you're in some kind of situation with family. So you work with family. And you're like, what if I cut this out and say my piece of what I actually think? Am I going to regret this? No, because you get the freedom. What is this? This is also a need for you to watch how you spend and save your money. So not overdoing it at this time. And the Queen of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Typical court card for the Queen of Cups is Cancer. So what are you doing in the blocked and challenged position? People pleaser mentality leads to the detriment of your own health. It means you make everyone around you happy, and at the end of the day, you're running on fumes. So this element is a need for you to find a nice balance, not only with your logic mind, but with your heart chakra. It is also you giving your power away to another individual. Or there is something about a contract with a mother. This is father. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is being strategic. There is also a manipulative type of an energy around you. This is liar, cheater, stealer, thief. What is robbing and thieving your time, money, and energy? Is it sitting in some kind of dead-end contract? What is this Sun card? Happiness, joy, returning to good health and healing. This is also truth coming out into the light. Or there's something about honesty, pure positivity, or returning and feeling really good in your skin. This is a need for you to be patient with yourself and go back to Temperance. Mentally, how are you feeling mentally stimulated? Because it's a general reading. Mentally stimulated at your job. Well, you're in an all work and no play. Emotionally, how are you feeling emotionally with your job? Is it emotionally stimulating you? Is it emotionally draining you? Well, I would say it's emotionally draining you. Yet you possibly make good money. Or there is an element of getting out in nature, making more time to have a better bedtime routine. Or there is a meal prepping, or allow yourself to drink more water. There's something about patience and loyalty, though. Let's see what the Sun card is. This is also fertility, growth, good news, or vacation. Taking a vacation. and the Knight of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And you know, the Knight of Wands is about flexibility, adaptability, and eager excitement. It is also travel, plane, train, automobile. Good news travels fast. Stay flexible, stay adaptable. Or there is an element of truth coming out into the light, that there is something who is around you. This person is flaky, fickle, hot and cold, there one day, gone the next, Peter Pan syndrome. You can't rely on this person. It is also somebody who is a fire-breathing dragon, somebody who is boastful, arrogant, cocky, but there's some kind of like deep-rooted insecurities being highlighted about this person. This is somebody who says, oh, don't worry, I'm going to show up at this time, and they drop the ball. And the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands, this could also just be too much partying, or this person could also be a player type of an energy. We send Peter back to Never Never Land to go play with Captain Hook or the Lost Boys. Let's get an element, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 court cards here. So there is definitely other individuals involved in this scenario situation. Tell me more about this Emperor and Knight of Cups. And the 8 of Cups. Wow. I was going to say the 5 of Cups, 8 of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And the 8 of Cups is emotionally detaching from a father or something about a commitment, connection, because this is about empowering oneself, giving your power away in some kind of situation, job, connection. This is also a person of authority. And purging baggage, clutter. Or there is something about walking away from anything that doesn't serve your highest good. What is this 5 of Cups and Ace of Swords? It is a truth. Or your, oh my goodness, aha. I see how I've been giving my power away. I see how I have been running on fumes and emotionally drained in this connection, commitment. I see how I've been loyal to this and it's actually stunting my growth. Or there's an element of perfectionism. Perfectionism is actually slowing you down. Something about mood swings as well. Finding a nice balance in your mood. So this is going back to temperance. So if you're not taking your breaks at work, you're going to be hangry, right? But that's respecting yourself, and I'm going to take my break. And the 3 of Pentacles. Wow. And this is about cutting out some kind of connection. There is no cooperation here. It's like a lack of cooperation, connection. Because this is about co-creating with others, co-creating with spirit. Laying a solid foundation. But there is something about letting go of these 3 cups. And this is some kind of breakthrough that you're going to have. It is also about connection, family dynamics. The Devil. The Devil is bondage and chained. Or there's something about codependency, limerence, or feeling stuck, tied down to a toxic situation, a toxic living situation, a toxic environment, a toxic contract. It is also about overspending, overeating, alcoholism, drug addiction, sex addiction, materialism, materialistic, the need for greed. Devil energy is low vibrational energy. So moving away from anything that is low vibe. But why are you in the blocked and challenged position? You feel like your hands are tied in some kind of contract, but it's just a limiting belief that you have. What is this Knight of Pentacles and Temperance? And the 9 of Cups right there. So detaching and letting go of some kind of commitment, circumstance, possibly with a father, or there is something about authority, walking away from authority figure, somebody who could be a little bit ruthless or controlling. And this person could actually either date a lot, or there's something about dating. Cut your losses. This is about baggage, unloading baggage, unloading emotional baggage. And then the 8 of Cups goes into the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is wishes granted, wish fulfillment, a dream come true, hoping and wishing that there is going to be some kind of compromise or patience. Your patience is being rewarded. At the same time, there's an energy of somebody here who could be love bombing. So just watch my love bomber, somebody who comes in and gives you flowers or gives you an offer of when they either drop the ball on some kind of situation, or this is overspending, overeating, overindulgence, and needing to cut back here. There's something about compromising too much of your happiness. What is this? Justice and Queen of Cups in the blocked and challenged position. You could also be dealing with another Cancerian or a Libra, because this person's like, what are we going to do about the situation? A Mother and the Page of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And the Page of Pentacles is about study or research. Or somebody here is longing for more. So if you are longing for more in your life, this is about taking a course, taking a class, upgrading your skills, diving into some kind of new sport, hobby, taking yoga class. This is also somebody who is longing or breadcrumbing. So my breadcrumber. And if your soul is longing for more, there is way more out there, but there's something about freedom on top of freedom from contracts. So right here, there's some kind of contract that you have the 8 of Cups. So authority, and then does this float your boat? And you're like, no, because this is definitely detaching. So detaching from a situation and finding a nice balance. This is also you are protected on your journey, or something about a shield. What is this Sun card? Sun card is like clarity and truth coming out, but also about fertility, growth, happiness, freedom on top of flexibility, and travel. Feels good, but I'm also getting an energy of somebody who might be boastful, arrogant, cocky, you know, love bomber. Go back to the love bombing. Somebody who drops the ball and then comes in with flowers and apologizes. What is this Sun card? Can also be something about fertility. And the Moon, the Sun and the Moon. The Moon card is stay calm in the times of uncertainty. Pay attention to your intuition. Everything you want, dream of, and desire is in the unfamiliar territories. It means getting out of your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is actually making you in a blocked position, or you're giving your power away to another individual. And then this is like your soul longing for a bigger contract, or you have a bigger calling. And so here it's a need for like freedom, flexibility, and going on a journey of the unknown. So that is where the magic lies. It is also about a secret. This can also be something about mental health, ill health, depression. And there is something about aggression, rage, and anger underneath the surface. 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands is conflict. It can also be some kind of deep-rooted insecurities, but there could be also projections. Too many cooks in the kitchen, people projecting onto you. What is this Sun card? Something that was hidden in the dark is coming to light. Or this is somebody who wants to be single, right? But that could just be you wanting to be single, not being tied up in this contract. Wow, and the Magician. Holy smokes. And the Magician is about simplicity. Anything complex must go. And there's something about purging. Tapping into your intuition. Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to your dreams. And see how this snake is shedding the skin? What is it that you need to shed? There is also somebody who is possibly at a distance who's manifesting you. Or there's games and trickery. Because this could be my game or trickster. Trying to navigate through a tricky situation. King of Wands. King of Wands is somebody who's very motivational or an inspiration, a go-getter, an action taker, a natural born leader, warrior, very confident, persuasive. This could also be somebody who's trying to persuade you as well. But this Magician is about you taking back power and control in your own life and simplicity. That's what you want it. Keep something simple. Something has become really complex. And what is this breadcrumbs? Or somebody here like longing to connect with you, or you're longing for more in life. It's out there. And the Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Okay, so Cancer. Queen of Cups is Cancerian energy. You're in the blocked and challenged position in some kind of contract. This could also be a need for you to nurture or nourish your health, wealth, and happiness. This is also abundance, prosperity, looking good, feeling good, and a need to invest more into yourself. Or there is something about being loyal to a situation, but giving your power away over to another individual. Something about father, because Queen of Pentacles is father energy. And then you also have a Page of Pentacles. So it's like staying in a dynamic because there's children. Eight of Pentacles, work. What is this? Detaching from some kind of commitment, connection. Or something about your father, a loss of father. And the Seven of Wands. Wow. And the Seven of Wands is about playing the offense, defense. It is also an energy of having your dukes up, or what you resist persists. So getting out of the familiar, you will only produce the exact same results over and over and over again. See, you're hoping and wishing and dreaming of something, but the perfectionism is getting in the way of what you want. Or there is something about moving slower than molasses and proceeding with caution. Like, you need to take a bigger risk than just this. This is, I need to cross my T's, I need to dot my I's, I need to make sure everything pans out before I can take some kind of risk. And then I'm going to get my wish fulfillment. But sometimes you're just going to have to go and grow. It's like you want to know the outcome, but you're not going to know that. If you want the ultimate fulfillment, you're going to have to just take some kind of risk somewhere. I'm also getting with the Seven of Pentacles is needing to draw a line in the sand. It means say yes when you mean yes and say no when you mean no. And giving your power away to another individual, this is you playing it small, or thinking that if you speak up, somebody's going to be mad at you. But is that based on transaction and conditioning, or is that based on unconditional love? Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles is finding your voice, advocating for oneself, and being proactive versus reactive. Hater. Somebody could also be quite mad that you are like going towards something else, because it's almost like detaching from a commitment. Or you have somebody who's moody in some kind of contract, breadcrumbing you. fake friends. Who are your friends? Who are your foes? Who is your right-hand man, your right-hand woman? Somebody here is loyal to you. Total drama, action. Stay out of the drama. Destroyed, shattered, broken, completely ruined. Give me another card for fake friends and haters. Already knowing the tea. So maybe you already know what's going on. This can also be happening something in your external environment. Like, let's just say that your best friend, that, you know, you're loyal, you guys have a good time, and there's compromise and whatever here. There's something under the surface that you're keeping quiet about. Somebody either is a player or wants out of this situation, job situation. So this could be, I don't know, your best friend saying like, oh my goodness, I want to quit my job, I can't stand it. Or, you know, I can't stand being controlled by, you know, this demanding father, right? I know that you may not feel for me as I feel for you. I need to free myself from fear and doubts. I am a caged bird. That could be you saying that, but this can also be another individual around you. I have lost all control of my life. I keep messing up. I feel unbalanced and uneasy. I don't know what to do to fix it. And so right here, because, you know, the Justice card is about contracts. It means equality, equilibrium, balancing of the scales, equal give and take, sharing and caring. But there isn't sharing and caring here. And there could be something about a commitment with a father or somebody who, you know, there's something about study or child being involved. Father, mother, and children. Staying in a relationship because there's children as well. Hammer. Sabotage, rebuilding, integration, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. So if it's like a repeat offender of somebody who is inconsistent, drops the ball, or, you know, they say they're going to show up, but they don't show up. This person is playing mind games, right? So see it for what it is. Not enough. Frustrated in relationships, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. Almost like don't bark up the wrong tree, or somebody here, maybe you've barked up the wrong tree before. I like you, someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirty, wants to date. And I feel like this is something you're keeping private here, because there is something about eager excitement and shedding your skin, or this is neutral, something about neutrality, keeping things neutral. Not today. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, person, boundaries, and still angry. Okay. And that could be you. I'm just getting you're dealing with another mother, because this mother could be quite moody. Or dealing with somebody who is in a commitment connection because there's children, but they're not happy where they are. And it could be you as well. Addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, control, has a block, and feels restraint. So feeling stuck. The chaser. Chaser is codependent, relationship, fear of abandonment issues. Well, that's interesting. So somebody could be quite clingy to you, but at the same time, or this is like frustrated in relationships, there's like fear, ego issues, jealousy, codependence, a lot of codependent energy. And it could be something about overeating, over drinking, overindulging, overspending, and finding a nice balance. Like you're protected on your journey. And something about manifesting and being quiet about what you're manifesting over here, getting out of this. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe, and Cancer, if you want to book private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website, and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.